I've been in crypto for over 4 years by now. Every single time I find something new, I want to share it with the group. In this case, we have KAST, which allows you to get a virtual or physical payment card so you can use stablecoins in order to make purchases pretty much anywhere in the world. And they even have it set up in a way that you can use Google Pay or Apple Pay with their virtual card. So I tried all of that. I got the app, I downloaded everything, put some money on there. I actually ordered the physical card as well, and this works surprisingly well. So I wanted to walk you through what they do, and then how the app looks, how to sign up, all of that. As well as how to get pretty much a lot of money when it comes to cashback, as that is higher than I've seen in other cards. Now, a few months ago in November, Solana itself, like the Solana account, talked about how they're bringing a Solana native stablecoin powered card to 100 million merchants and 100 plus countries around the globe. And just like they show in the sort of overview trailer for it, activating a normal card takes like 5 to 10 days and longer. The virtual card for me was active within a few seconds. Even doing KYC took less than a minute. It said it would take like 15 minutes, it took less than a minute. So if you ever looked into cards like TransferWise, like shown over here, or Revolut, or Payoneer, or a couple other online cards, this is another pretty good way. Right now, the apps are available on both iOS as well as on Android, which means if you click the links down there, you can install KAST from Google Play on any Android device or on Apple as well. And I added these both to Google Pay as well as Apple Pay and then tried to pay online. And this works. Any shop that accepts Google Pay or Apple Pay allows you to simply use the card. So when I went to the Nike website, for example, and you want to buy shorts or some shoes, it just shows up right away. And I like that quite a lot, because usually when you try something new, things break and they don't work. In this case, they do work better than expected and they don't break. No borders, no bureaucracy. They make it simple to receive money, stablecoins or crypto, and then spend it nearly anywhere using our card. Fairly often I've seen when any type of crypto project tries to make things simple for the everyday user, it becomes more complicated. They removed all the complicated stuff. Like, I'm almost certain I could give this to my parents, tell them to sign up, and they could do it too. It also says that there is an airdrop behind it with their KAST Points program, which is going to reward the earliest users for it, loyalty, adoption, and more. The idea is that 1 point equals 1 future token with a max supply of 10 billion and like 10 to 25% being launched at TGE. But all of that is going to happen in the future. Very likely I'll make an updated video on that once we're getting closer to that. They also say there's an earn schedule behind it where you can earn from season 0 until season 5. Now, I didn't see it on the website, so I screenshotted that from their Telegram, which it says cashback by season. Until end of April, we still have the ongoing season 2, which means when you spend money, you get cashback points. In this case, 5 to 15%. And that is a lot. If I spend money anyways, can I get a benefit by doing so? And in this case, yes. Yes, you can. They also have a whole page where you can buy Starlink with crypto and get your card. I think recently they also tweeted that when it came to app downloads over here, that a big chunk of downloads came from Brazil, which means any of the countries and nations that adopt crypto quicker and more easily are getting into this one already. And once crypto starts doing more of the green stuff and less of the red stuff, so everything goes up, people eventually want to spend money. So let me walk you through, with this beautiful background of some extra workout equipment, on how to sign up, how to do everything. When you download the app for Android or iOS, you just put it on your phone. I tested both and both work, so whatever you have, no issue. You now type in your name, go through KYC if you want to verify that right away. You can either send money on crypto or receive it. If you receive it, there are so far 4 different chains available where you can use USDT or USDC. One important thing to notice, even though there is Solana and USDT and USDC, if you send Solana directly, and I send like $1 as a test just to see what happens, it doesn't show up. Make sure that you only send stablecoins for now until other coins are accepted. It shows up pretty much right away. It's quick. You get your transaction window at the bottom, and then you can also see a couple different cards that are available. When you start your virtual card, the virtual card is free. At least it says it costs $20, but right now there's like a coupon code automatically added and it's free. So for me, at least, I had to spend nothing in order to sign up and create the card. Takes a few seconds and then your card is ready. In my case, I also bought the card for $80 in order to get it shipped to my place. So in the next 2 weeks, I should have my physical card so I can test it in real life as well. You can also earn a bunch of KAST points if you spend money in form of cashback. And then there are also some additional rewards where you get, for example, 500 when you sign up and you create your card, a welcome gift of 500 points, being active, a couple things to get some extra points. If you want to then make a transaction online, as long as you have the card created and you have some money in your account, this works. It's the easiest when the merchant online accepts Apple Pay or Google Pay, so you can just connect it and done. Otherwise, you can also manually enter all the different details, but this works without issue so far. So I have to say, for like a personal use case and review, This is great. And if you want to get one as well, I have a link down below, of course, for which you're also going to get 500 KAST points, which are worth about $25, give or take. And then also if you want to get, let's say, a physical card, you do get 20% off. So instead of $100 for a physical card, it would be $80. There are also premium cards available. There is, I think, the Solana Gold card if you really want to flex. There is the Platinum card, and I think one more. And you would also get 20% off those, which means you could order that too. Now, everything comes with fees. And in this case, while we do have unlimited balance as well as deposits, which is insane that there's no limit for that from the get-go, we see that the deposit and card spending in USD is free. However, if you spend non-USD, there's a 2% fee. ATM withdrawals cost $3 and 2%, which means depending on the amount, this might be cheaper than anything else. But then for the transaction itself, it's free, which also includes if you use it for Apple Pay or Google Pay. And the actual limits, I said unlimited, but for me, this counts as unlimited. The card transaction limit is $100,000, but you can just contact the concierge for larger transactions, which means technically, if you go to Dubai or Miami and you want to buy like a GT3 for like $250,000, you could message the concierge and be like, hey, can you increase the limit real quick? I'm buying a Porsche. And then for ATM withdrawals, 20k a day with a max of 3 transactions and 100k monthly as a limit, which is also a lot higher than I've seen for other cards. If you also spend $1,000 within the first 3 months, your annual fee will be waived for a period of 12 months on the K card and Solana card. Now your virtual card, important to notice, if you don't get at least $5 within the first 2 weeks of activation, that card is still going to be cancelled. And if you get the physical card that the virtual one is linked to, that is exempt from this policy, but you know, put in a couple dollars and you're good to go. Now there are a couple more details that you can pause the video for and read real quick, but this pretty much sums up everything. I always wanted to have multiple options so there's not one single point of failure. When I travel, I'll bring this card for sure. If I want to farm airdrop points, I'll use this card for sure. And if I make some money in meme coins and then have USDT on Solana because I cashed out and I want to spend that money, I will use this card for sure. They're still growing right now. Again, we're in like season 2 out of 5 when it comes to cashback points and more to come over time. I will update you about the physical card and how that goes. But for now, this is something that works well that you might want to try as well. Links to everything down below. For a sign up bonus, you do get 500 points, which is worth about $25. And you also get 20% off when you buy any of the physical cards. And the virtual card, at least for me when I installed that, was free and instant. Let me know what you think and I'll see you in the next video.